Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Complexity, and I am back with some Mama X. This is No Child Left Behind. This was released a year ago, and it seems like she's been doing this for a hot minute, maybe, possibly, but she had bars in the last reaction. Stay dangerous. So let's see what she's talking about. No Child Left Behind, and that's facts, man. Let's see what we got. This is not entertainment. We aren't in that business. Our goal is to educate. The mind is conditioned through pictures and music. Listen to the music of a generation and you immediately know the consciousness of that generation. Ooh, ain't that the fucking truth? Oh, man. You could tell where a lot of things are when it comes, not to get too sidetracked, but you could tell where things are, where things were at politically, where the tensions were of the country, where the tensions were of the people, just by listening to the music that was made, because music is a reflection of the world around the people creating that music, man. It's a form of self-expression. Ooh, is she on like a tiny desk type of situation? She got the grays, she got the big hoop. Ooh, that beat though, that beat. Come on, Mama X, what you got?
Independent thing is self-educated, take control of your mind.
Ooh.
Independent thing is self-educated, take control of your mind.
Independent thinking, self-educated, take control of your mind. Tell me I got that right, hold up.
Independent thing is self-educated.
Independent thinker, self-educated.
Take control of your mind.
Yeah, independent thinker, self-educated, take control of your mind. Independent thinking, take control of your own mind. Self-educated, independent thinking, self-education, take control of your own mind. Don't just let everything that they've been saying feed into your brain. Whoo, ain't that the truth? Oh, what was it, Ren? Ren, who said, taught him everything, taught him what was it? The Son, the Father, and the Holy Ghost, but not your own thoughts or your own mind or something like that. Oh, I forget the bar, but it's so freaking true. It's so true. Listen, school does not enjoy independent thought. They have a syllabus. They have a specific way to teach. And I've said this before, if they're teaching you 2 + 2 = 4, then you could end up actually getting marked down, or you could end up being, seen as not learning if you do 1 + 1 + 1, +1 = 4. Yeah, I got that right. But you know what I'm saying? Or 3 + 1, or 2 + 1 + 1 = 4. And then the other, oh man, true. Independent thought, man. And that's such a difficult thing. Common sense and independent thought is such a difficult thing nowadays with the 24/7 media coverage, 24/7 news. Oh my God. So many people are just willing to listen to some, a creator, a YouTuber, a fucking news anchor, and just be like, oh my God, the world is burning. Everything is terrible, or those people are the problem or something, because they don't do any independent thought, no independent research, no independent education.
Spreading information, truth, insight, giving vision to the blind.
Spreading it. Oh, hold up.
Educated, take control of your mind. Spreading information, truth, insight.
Spreading information, truth, insight. Okay, I thought she said something
Giving
else.
vision to the blind.
Spreading information, truth, insight, giving vision to the blind. I like the way that she's structuring this. Again, like I said, I don't know if she's writing, but she performing, she's speaking. That's all that I give a damn about. But information, truth, insight, giving vision to the blind. In other words, there's 2 different types of blind. There's legally blind that you can't see, and then there's people who decide to be blind and just go through life blind, like, oh, I can't see this, I can't see that. Oh, nope. Does that concern me? No. Okay. Nope. I'm blind. Then I don't see shit. Oh, Mama X.
Educated, take control of your mind. Spreading information, truth, insight, giving vision to the blind. Systematic propaganda, infiltration, it was all by design.
Systematic propaganda, truth. Oh, she talking.
Insight, giving vision to the blind. Systematic propaganda, infiltration,
Systematic propaganda, infiltration.
it was all by design.
It was all by design. Systematic propaganda, infiltration. It was all by design. And I like the way that, like, the flow is to not have a flow, essentially. Like her flow is not flow. because there's times where it's like bun dun 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 dun, but this is like bun bun dun bun 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 bun, like you're slapping these words down every single time, bun 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 bun, like that, instead of banana 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 like that. It's just it's coming at you, it's hitting you, and that's true. Systematic propaganda infiltration. It was all by design. Oh, that's so freaking true. Systematic propaganda. Essentially, systematic propaganda, if you don't even know what that is, a short breakdown is systematically pushing a singular agenda to infiltrate the masses, to infiltrate the brain, to infiltrate whoever it is. Like I said, the best way to rule citizens is to divide them. Like they say, a divided house cannot stand. Well, citizens divided by the government, or citizens divided against the government, cannot fight back. And I'm just saying, man, look, whether you believe that America is the greatest country in the world or not, that doesn't mean that they don't have flaws. And there has definitely been systematic propaganda when it comes to a lot of things. I mean, shit, look at the Afghanistan war, look at the Gulf, look at all of this stuff that we had out there. Spent what, like damn near 2 decades fighting in the dirt, fighting in the sand, in the mountains and all that, all over some supposed WMDs that we never found.
Peep the game, gotta analyze.
Hold up.
Systematic propaganda infiltration, it was all by design. Peep the game, gotta analyze the disguise, read between the lines.
Peep the game, gotta analyze it, read between the lines. Facts. Oh my God, this is gonna be like a 2-hour freaking reaction because Mama X just be talking. Whew. In other words, you gotta read between the lines, man. I'm not flipping you off right now, but I'm flipping you off if you read between the lines, baby. Whew.
Infiltration, it was all by design. Peep the game, gotta analyze the disguise, read between the lines. Somebody gotta win, gotta lose. I won't be the one on decline.
Somebody gotta win, someone gotta lose. I won't be the one on decline. In other words, I ain't losing. Oh.
Won't be measured by the standards, my meaning ain't about what they define.
Hold up.
Lose, I won't be the one on decline. Won't be measured by the standards, my meaning ain't about what.
Won't be measured by the status?
They gotta win, gotta lose. I won't be the one on decline. Won't be measured by the standards.
Won't be measured by the standards. I think she said standards, but closed captioning is saying stand.
Somebody gotta win, gotta lose. I won't be the one on decline. Won't be measured by the standards, my meaning ain't about what they define.
Won't be measured by the standards, my meaning about what they define. Okay, hold on. Won't be measured by the standards, by meaning about what they define, or my meaning about what they define. She slammed those in there a little too close together for it to be. But won't be measured by the standards, my meaning about what they define. From what I'm understanding here, right? We're not going to be measured by the standards of what they define. We're not going to be measured by the standards of what their meanings are, what they define these meanings to be. We're going to be measured by my own standards. We're going to be measured by the standards of what we define, what we believe is the meaning of something.
Can't take control of my future, self-direct the ownership, yeah, it's mine. I mean, it ain't about what they define. Can't take control of my future, self-direct the ownership, yeah.
Take control of my future self-director ownership. Yes, is mine. Oh, okay. I like that. Take control of my future okay. In other words, I'm the writer of my own future.
Competition be the mission. This the real No Child Left Behind.
Competition be the mission. There's a real No Child Left Behind. Talk your shit, Mama X.
They scared. They can't take control of my head. I turn off the TV. I pick up a book. I seek out my knowledge instead.
They scared they can't take control of my head. I turn off the TV, I pick up a book, and and hey, look, when somebody is trying to push propaganda, when whatever it may be, when a group of people collectively are trying to push a singular, idea, ideology, belief, whatever it might be, they definitely do get scared. When a group of people do not fall in line. And self-education is incredibly important. Never stop learning something, man. Never stop learning.
We might be breathing, but can't make a living if you intellectually dead.
Oh my God, everything is a bar. You might be breathing, but can't make a living if you intellectually dead. Oh, you have to be able to think for yourself. You have to be smart. God.
There's always someone else working while you sleeping, so get your tail out of bed.
Oh, that's facts. Everything's a bar. Everything's a fucking bar. Oh my God. There's always someone else working while you're sleeping. So get your tail out of bed. You gotta grind. You gotta bleed sweat and tears and, you know, for all this shit, whatever it is that you want. Now, sleep is important. Sleep is important. I'm not gonna lie. But you have to remember that there's always gonna, like, if you are out there getting those 8-10 hours of sleep, whatever the fuck it might be, there's somebody out there who's getting 2 hours of sleep because they want your position. They want more. You gotta, you know, you can't just sit there and be complacent. If you want, you know, if you're happy with your life and that's all you want, you know, whatever, wherever it is that you are, you don't want to move up at your job or you don't want something better. Hey, it is what it is. You do you. Me, on the other hand, grind. Every single day, I feel like there's never enough time in the day to complete everything that I want to do. And that's because I just be wanting to grind. I just be wanting to do more, make more, be more, see more, have more. Yeah, I'm greedy with my life because I want the best possible life that I could have for me and mine. So that's my greed. Greed might be a sin, but that's the only sin I hold on to. I maybe pride.
They feed you entertainment, keep you distracted, prevent you from getting ahead.
That's facts. That's facts. Feed you entertainment, keep you distracted, keep you from getting ahead. In other words, dangling keys so you don't go ahead and see which door is open and which one is closed.
Get it? Your head. Can't think for yourself, Mr. Phone, because you live by what they say.
Oh, can't think for yourself because you're living by what they said. And oh, that's so true. So many sheep out here, man, especially when they're young. I mean, there's a reason why a lot of places want you, like, when you're very young, right? A lot of corporations or the military, police, like, they all want you when you're very young to shape you and groom you into what it is that they want, into the mentalities that they have. I'm not saying that these are terrible places. You know, I obviously was in the military. I totally have all respect for my brothers out there and everything. But what I am going to say is that you have, regardless of what training you get, regardless of what, constitution is filled in, you know, is put in you, what resolution is put in you, you always have to have independent thoughts, man.
Beware of the map, can't reach the destination if you misdirection on your land.
Can't reach the destination if you misdirectionally led. Oh, that's a bar.
It's a phone because you live by what they say. Beware of the map, can't reach the destination if you misdirection on your land.
Beware of the map, can reach the destination if you misdirectionally led. Ooh, it's the blind leading the dumb out here. It's the blind leading, it's not the blind leading the blind, it's the blind leading the dumb. Oh, that's a bar. And I like how she said, be careful of the map. Be careful of the map because that map may not have the right direction for you. You might be needing to take a hard left, but instead you're taking a soft right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. You can't reach the destination if you misdirectionally led. That's a fucking bar.
State of emergency menticide. That's all this ignorance spread.
Hold up. What'd you just say?
Your head. Can't think for yourself, Mr. Phone, because you live by what they say. Beware of the map. Can't reach the destination if you misdirection on your land. State of emergency menticide. That's all this
state of emergency. It sounded like she said state of emergency suicide, medicide, something. Oh my gosh, the closed caption is garbage.
The map can reach the destination if you misdirection on your land. State of emergency menticide. That's all this ignorance spread.
State of emergency, I think it's state of emergency, they decide. That's all this ignorance spread. Man. State of emergency, they decide. That's all this ignorance spread. If that's the bar, state of emergency, they decide. That's all this ignorance spread. And if that's the bar, because again, it's some things are a little clumped together, a little too clumped together to hear. But in other words, in my interpretation, state of emergency, they decided it's a state of emergency, and that's just them spreading all this ignorance, man.
Instruments of social control, indoctrinated, brains on the whole, through subject.
Oh, that's true. That's true. She's going back to the whole. If you got to think for yourself, if you can't, your brain's in a hole.
Instruments of social control.
Instruments of social control, such as, I mean, there's a bunch of them. Laws being passed, certain people being propped up. you know, what some, you know, whether they're social media influencers being propped up to go ahead and divide, you know, divide people, divide cultures, divide races, divide, you know, left and right politics, whatever it may be.
State of emergency menticide. That's all this ignorance spread. Instruments of social control, indoctrinated, brains on the whole. Through subjugation by a script distracted from goal.
Hold up.
Indoctrinated, brains on the whole. Through subjugation by a script distracted from goal.
Subjugation by scripts.
Indoctrinated, brains on the whole. Through subjugation by a script distracted from goal.
Through subjugation by script distracted from gold. Go or gold? Through subjugation by script distracted from go. At least if it's go or gold, I think it would be gold. Gold, I think, makes more sense. But yeah, through subjugation by script, right? Distracted from gold, distracted from go, whichever one it is. You're being subjugated by a script to distract you from gold, like from the promised land, from something better, or from go, from doing something, from going forward.
Consciousness, critical thinking, strategic misleading. Their success.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
From goal. Collective consciousness, critical thinking.
Collective consciousness, critical thinking, strategic misleading. I like that. Like I said, this isn't like flow state, right? There isn't like bum ba dum 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 or dun dun bum dun like that. Instead, it's like punched in on every single thing. Collective consciousness, critical thinking, strategic misleading. Like, oh, this is like, oh man, this is like some battle rap shit right here. This is like some back boom bat in the, you know, in the parking lot type of rap. Collective consciousness, critical thinking, strategic misleading. Oh, see, because that's the way I would say it. That's the way I would say it. Collective consciousness, critical thinking, strategic misleading. Like adding different emphases, emphasis, I guess, on certain words and stretch it out to have that different flow. But I like the way that she's doing this, where she's just collective consciousness, critical thinking, strategic misleading. She's just throwing it in there, just punching with these words. And that's true. That's true. Collective consciousness, critical thinking, people's collective consciousness doing critical thinking.
Distracted from goal. Collective consciousness, critical thinking, strategic misleading.
Collective consciousness, a group of people's consciousness doing critical thought to strategically mislead the public. At least that's where I believe she's going with that.
Their success relies on your lack of commitment.
Success relies on your lack of commitment. Yeah, I was right. Critical thoughts. Oh, critical thoughts of other people to strategically mislead the people in order to have success off of your lack of commitment. Oh my God, this is like a thesis turned into a song.
To read. Independent thinking, self-educated, take control of your mind.
Oh, don't tell me she got a hook.
Spreading information, truth, insight, giving vision to the blind. Systematic problem.
She does. She has a hook on this. Oh my God.
Again, the infiltration, it was all by design.
Yep.
Peep the game, gotta analyze the disguise, read between the lines.
Yep.
Somebody gotta win, gotta lose. I won't be the one on the climb.
Nope.
Won't be measured by the standards, my meaning ain't about what they define.
Nah.
I can take control of my future, self-directed ownership, yeah, it's mine.
Yeah.
Competition be the mission, this the real, no child left behind. Armed and ready with knowledge, I keep guard with me, always ready for problem. A beast inside of me.
Oh, I like how she started to actually get a little flow going on that one, like a hold up.
Competition be the mission, this the real, no child left behind. Armed and ready with knowledge.
Armed and ready with knowledge.
I keep God with me.
I keep God with me.
Always ready for problems.
Always ready for problems. Like she started a flow, stopped. Always got God with me, straight, straight faced, or I guess matter of factly states that, then always ready for problem, always ready. Oh, I like that. It's like starts a flow, stops it, restarts the flow.
Just self-directed ownership, yeah, it's mine. Competition be the mission, this the real, no child left behind. Armed and ready with knowledge, I keep God with me, always ready for problems. A beast inside of me.
Always ready for problems, a beast inside of me. Facts. Look, I don't go looking for problems, but you best believe these hands are ready for it. I don't go looking for problems, but you best believe these eyes can see it. I don't go looking for problems, but you best believe my mind can decipher it. Oh, facts. Listen, some people who have been violent, people who have experienced violence, real fucking violence. Oh, I'm telling you, the more violence a person has experienced, there's only one of two things. Either A, they are very hesitant to get back to do violence or to engage in violence because they know where it can lead and how far it can spread. Or you have somebody who that's all they know, all they've ever known, all they will ever know. And that's what makes sense to them in life. And that's all they can do is violence. And in my personal opinion, the scariest one is the first one, because you push somebody too far, man. Listen, just don't take my silence as weakness. Don't think that everything's all nice and sweet just simply because, I don't want to go ahead and get to rumbling off block, right? Off cuff, off shot, right? Like shit can pop off, and I can promise you, just because I'm quiet don't mean I'm afraid to pop. Ooh.
I keep God with me, always ready for problem. A beast inside of me, educated, target, uncontrolled. They trying to hit me.
Educated, target, uncontrolled. They trying to hit me. See, I like this. I like the way she's doing this. No flow. It's a no flow state.
Problem. A beast inside of me, educated, target, uncontrolled. They trying to hit me.
Educated, target, uncontrolled. They trying to hit me. Oh. I'm an educated target. I'm uncontrolled. They can't control my mind. They can control the rest, but not me. They trying to hit me. They trying to get me. They want to take me out because I'm not a part of the program. The revolution will be televised, but I will not be the cameraman. If you know, you know.
They upset they can't buy my soul. They
upset they can't bind my soul.
Educated, target, uncontrolled. They trying to hit me. They upset they can't buy my soul. They trying to rent me. Instead of
they upset they can't buy my soul. They trying to rent me. That's a fucking bar. How is she spitting harder bars than people? Oh my God. Oh, how is she spitting? This was a year ago. She's spitting straight fuego, straight fire. Oh my God. Better than some of your favorite rappers out right now, man. Straight business.
Sharing money, they would rather march and hold hands. Wisdom, truth, discernment had me see right through all their plans.
Wisdom, truth, and sermon had me see through all their plans. In other words, she giving it up to
hit me. They upset they can't buy my soul. They trying to rent me. Instead of sharing money, they would rather march and hold hands.
Instead of sharing money, they would rather march and hold hands.
Wisdom, truth, discernment had me see right through all their plans.
Wisdom, truth, discernment. I think she said discernment instead of, wisdom, truth, discernment, not and sermons. Okay, I thought it was sermons, but wisdom, truth, discernment have me seeing right through all their plans. Ooh, and education, speaking truth, and discerning all they bullshit had me seeing through everything. I see straight through you, man, like a window.
Focus on non-essentials, no industry voodoo magic.
Focus on non-essentials, no industry voodoo magic.
We see right through all their plans. Focus on non-essentials, no industry voodoo magic. It's trickery. My mental turn them red, cause now they can't get to me. Moving on, I talk with feet. Better think before you speak. This ain't musical chairs. When I come, better get up off my seat.
This ain't musical chairs. When I come, you better get up off my seat. Oh, that's a bar. Oh my God, that's a fucking bar.
Better think before you speak. This ain't musical chairs. When I come, better get up off my seat.
This ain't sweet. She said, get out. You better move, baby. Shit ain't sweet in here. This ain't no musical chairs. We ain't doing no do-si-do around the chair. Get up out my motherfucking seat.
Better think before you speak. This ain't musical chairs. When I come, better get up off my seat. This ain't sweet. Tea leaves, thirst for knowledge, cerebral.
This ain't sweet. Tea leaves, thirst for knowledge. Oh my God, I love it. This ain't sweet. Tea leaves, thirst for knowledge. Oh,
capacity, polish, commitment to that code, man, I promise. It's RBG. Independent thinking, self-educated, take control of your mind. Spreading information, truth, insight, giving vision to the blind. Systematic propaganda, infiltration, it was all by design. Peep the game, gotta analyze the disguise, read between the lines. Somebody gotta win, gotta lose. I won't be the one on decline. Won't be measured by the standards, my meaning ain't about what they define. Can't take control of my future, self-directed ownership, yeah, it's mine. Competition be the mission, this the real, no child left behind.
Mama X. Mama X is a freaking whoo. Oh, we got homework. Hold on. The No Child Left Behind Act of 2002 was a federal law that held schools accountable for student achievements in grades K through 12. Very true, very true. However, it failed to materially close achievement gaps between students of different races and socioeconomic backgrounds. Yeah. Schools could only get more money through testing, which resulted in multiple grading scandals. Big facts. I mean, we even had the college admission scam that happened. A bunch of rich white kids getting into school and getting full scholarships off of playing football and table tennis and soccer, even though they never fucking played a game in their life, never even strapped them cleats up. It also pushed kids through the system who are not ready to advance as quickly as they did. Big facts. In other words, what they're saying is people who are not ready to move on ended up getting, you know, a little eraser on a D and added a C in order to move them forward, especially due to the fact that, like they get money. The schools are a lot like prisons. The more people, the more kids that are there, the more funding the school's going to get. And so you need to keep that revenue flowing. You got to keep them grades going because of testing standards. And the more a school performs on like the the standardized testing and everything like that, the more likely they are to go ahead and get better benefits, bigger what are they called, grants and stuff like that. It's also punished kids through this. Oh yeah, it is considered a failure because it changed schools' focus. It went from focusing on teaching the students to think freely and learning to do well and understand the subject they are learning to learning how to best to pass the mandatory testing. Fact. That's what I said in the beginning. Standardized testing is such a bullshit thing because it doesn't teach you how to think for yourself. It doesn't teach you how to find the answer to a problem. It teaches you how to specifically do something to get the answer you are looking for. Now, there's a multitude of different ways that you can find an answer. Like I said, 2 + 2 = 4. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 4. 3 + 1 = 4. 2 + 1 + 1 = 4. You know, all of these different things. 5 - 1 = 4. 6 - 2 = 4, you know? But with standardized testing, with freaking, teachers being forced and bound to a syllabus and only getting so much amount of allotted time to work with each individual student, it forces you to think in such a narrow-minded way that it stops the creativity in the mind of a child. And the creativity in the mind of a child is such a massive thing that needs to be supported and nurtured as they grow older. It's one of the reasons why common sense and problem solving has seen an incredible fucking decline in the last 30 fucking years or so, 20, 30 years or so. I mean, it is so there's so many different, common sense is so underdeveloped in many young adults right now and many kids right now and teenagers and everything like that. I mean, guys, look, I'm 30. Okay. I'm 30. So I was what? I was like 6 when the No Child Left Behind Act came out or something like that. So I grew up in a system where I was being forced to think a specific way, be taught a specific way, how to react a specific way or to find something. And my brain just doesn't work that way. I've talked about this before. My mind, I'm not good at that. My mind is just free flowing all the time. I'm very much a person who learns hands-on. And so when you have teachers who are so strict on how something needs to be done, it it binds me and makes it harder for somebody like me to be able to learn. It's just it's crazy. It's unfortunate. And I know there's a lot of teachers who hate it too. Teaching quality was reduced for little gain. Big facts, big facts. Intelligence rules the world. Ignorance carries the burden. The man who is not able to develop and use his mind is bound to be the slave of the other man who uses his mind. Facts. Big facts. Big freaking facts. In other words, intelligence rules the world. Ignorance carries the burden of intelligence. So if you are ignorant to the world, those who are educated on the world can, you know, push the burden of the world's problems onto you. It's the same thing as being like, okay, that's everything. It's the same thing as being like, you know, do you want to be an employee your entire life, or do you want to be the employer? Whatever decisions the employer makes, it will always affect the employee, essentially. Oh my goodness, this is such a, this was a banger. Almost every freaking bar, almost every single sentence was a fucking bar. So many just, oh my God. Guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Tell me if there was something I missed, or maybe there was a double that I didn't catch or something of that nature. Let me know what you guys think about this. Shout out to Mama Egg. Shout out to Power FTP. Shout out to y'all doing yo shit, throwing things out there, trying to educate the masses and the youngins and everything like that. Whoo, man, I got to keep on top of my Mama X in case she puts more stuff out, because she will forever have a spot on my channel. That's for damn sure. Whew. I don't, like I said, I don't give a damn if she's writing, as if all she's doing is rapping. She rapping and believing. That's the big thing. She believes in what she's saying, and you can tell. Yeah, you can tell. Oh, guys, I have been Complexity. If you enjoyed that, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And until next time, stay educated, stay safe. I will see you later, y'all.